It's no secret that giving second chances are a tricky decision to make. Choosing to accept someone back into your life after they've hurt you is anything but simple, whether it's a family member who has grown distant, a dissolved friendship, or an old flame that hasn't quite burned out. This is why today we'll be talking about 3 things to consider when deciding whether to give someone a second chance. But first, if you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm Jordan Travers. I'm a licensed clinical psychotherapist and the clinical director of Awake Therapy. If you're interested in learning more about Awake Therapy, you can click on the link in the description. And if you're in need of psychological or emotional support, feel free to book an initial consultation with one of our therapists by visiting www.awaketherapy.me. Okay, so let's get right into it. The first factor you should be looking at is whether they've accepted responsibility for their actions. Step 1 is to determine if this person understands that they've done something to hurt you. Are they acting like nothing happened, or are they blaming you for being overly sensitive? The last thing you want is to get caught in a cycle of emotional manipulation where the person makes it seem like you are being dramatic for nothing or brushes your feelings under the rug. Healthy relationships require us to take ownership of our actions and to accept responsibility for them instead of engaging in blame games. If you feel that the other person has accepted responsibility for their actions, ask yourself this next question. The next thing you should be asking yourself is, can you forgive this person? After a fallout, you must decide whether you can forgive their wrongs. Failure to accomplish this might ruin any attempts at reconciliation. And studies have found that forgiveness, as opposed to revenge, produce profound feelings of humanness. If you find yourself being reluctant to forgive someone who has hurt you, ask yourself what your personal barriers to forgiveness are and take some time to reflect on how remaining in an unforgiving state is affecting your emotional well-being. Do you feel you have an accurate understanding of the transgressor's actions and what caused them to do what they did? If not, then a conversation with them could be helpful. The third thing to look at is whether the person has grown. Asking someone to change is never an easy conversation. Whether it turns out to be successful has a lot to do with both partners' attitudes toward the change request. It's important that the person who is being asked to change understands that such requests are a sign of the other person's commitment to them. Thinking about it from this standpoint makes such requests more motivating and less upsetting. It should be noted that if someone lacks emotional maturity and continues to act in ways that produced the problems in the first place, letting them back in might disrupt the emotional healing you've worked hard to achieve. So in conclusion, the ability to give others a second chance is one of humanity's superpowers, but it must be done wisely. Do it only when you feel sure that you and the other party are willing to put in the work to make it work again.